U.S. stocks ended the day lower, and according to Bloomberg's latest survey of investors, this is just the beginning. After rising almost 40% since its March low, they say U.S. stocks are getting ready to fall. Why? Well, let's head on to New York City to find out from Michelle McCory. Michelle.
Linda, this all has to do with the outlook for inflation. Investors tell Bloomberg that the government's economic rescue efforts may trigger inflation and drive up interest rates, which could increase the cost of doing business for U.S. companies. Now, as you know, every month Bloomberg surveys the professional Bloomberg terminal users, and this month investors indicate that they are less optimistic. They predict that the S&P will fall because of the government's economic rescue efforts and that they may spur inflation. Now, the run-up in the stock market here in the U.S. pushed the price-earnings multiple to 15.5 last week. That is the most expensive in 8 months. Since then, it started to inch lower, down about 0.5%, partly because of these inflation concerns. So to keep a lid on inflation, investors now think that there is a 24% chance that the Fed will increase rates by its September meeting. Now, that is compared to 17% who thought that the rates will be increased about a week ago. Linda?
So, Michelle, are investors more optimistic about other markets?
Well, they do seem to be more bearish, more bullish rather than bearish on Japan and Switzerland. And they grew even more upbeat about Brazil, despite that 42% rise in the Bovespa earlier this year. Now, they were less confident of gains for Mexico's Bolsa and felt that some major European indexes were set to fall, like Germany's DAX, France's CAC, and Spain's IBEX 35. Now, keep in mind that we actually have the survey every month on the Bloomberg, and for all of those that have the Bloomberg terminal, which we know is an essential money-making tool, Linda, they can access the questions and take part in the next survey by entering ESVYGO1GO into their Bloomberg terminals. Linda?
Definitely, the Bloomberg terminal is a must for any serious investor, at least. Michelle McCory, thank you.